Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing, and if you are back, welcome back. I do apologize in advance for my froggy voice. I'm still fighting off a bit of a cold, but hopefully you guys will still enjoy today's unboxing. I actually have a relatively new to me company, or relatively new to the community, a definitely new to me company called Carat Art that I placed an order with a few weeks back, and now I'm really excited that I get to get into this kit with all of you. And I'm all about trying out a variety of different companies here on my channel. The one thing that I always look for is that the company has licensed their artwork from the artist. So yes, Carat Art does legally license their artwork, and I'm excited to take a look. Now, this box did come shipped in this outer cardboard box, but it took me a minute to kind of get into it. So I did that ahead of actually filming this unboxing, just to save you guys some time and work. So the box, they do have some branding. It's all real pink. They've got like the kit contents here, some instructions on the side, and some more branding on the front. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. So how are you guys doing today? I hope that your day is off to a wonderful start so far. Carat Art actually had a few different pieces that I was like, ooh, this is super, super, super cute. And I'm just gonna start with one, but if I really like what I'm seeing, I already have a bit of a wish list that I feel like I could go back for. Now I do think that their shipping was a bit on the higher side, but it did ship really quickly, so I'll give it that. And you know what, with the global shipping situation, I don't necessarily blame them for that. Here, by the way, on the side, you can see the actual artwork this is going to be. It's called Magic Encounter. Now, I'm blanking on the name of the artist, but I'm hoping that it is going to be somewhere here on the inside and on the canvas. If it is not, I'll be bummed, but I'll go find it on their website and I'll add it for you guys so you guys can have all of that info. Okay, so everything is packaged inside this plastic sleeve here. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, here we go. Right off the bat, I'll go ahead and share this with you guys. So title is Magic Encounter. Artist is Ophélie Honey. Cute. Let's see what all is in here. All right, so a soft lint backed canvas, it feels like. We'll unroll that. Okay, so we've got diamonds. We'll look at those in a bit. A sticker sheet and a roll of washi tape. I don't see any kind of toolkit. I'm trying to remember if there was a spot I could have indicated that. Let me see what the box says. Okay, the box said that it should have come with I think like tweezers or a pen and a tray and some wax. So maybe they just forgot to put that in. For me personally, that's not a big deal because I have plenty of all of those things. But I will have to go back and double check their website and see if that was something that I would have had to like select for them to add on. I'm not sure. But the only accessory I'm seeing that has been included is the roll of washi tape. So I'm gonna roll this backwards to help it lay flat. This canvas is pretty, I don't know if it's the canvas or the plastic cover. I think it's the canvas. It's pretty stiff. Okay, that helped. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. I love it. That's super, 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 super cute. How many times can I say cute, super? But no, seriously, that is so adorable. I love it. Okay, so let me show you what was included. Was this roll of washi tape that's branded, and then we have this big old bag of diamonds. Holy cow, this says this has 73 colors. Okay, we'll look at these diamonds together in a little bit. That's a lot of color. Wow. Okay, and then we have a sticker sheet here, kind of a larger sticker sheet. Okay. Try to kind of not want to flip back. This, who uses this exact kind of, I feel like this is giving me deja vu. Like, I feel like I'm recognizing even like some of the symbols they're using. A lot of the materials here do look kind of familiar to me, but that's okay. We're going to judge each company on its own merit, okay? So here is this larger sticker sheet, Carat Art, the title and the artist. Ophélie Honey and Magic Encounter. I got this in 60 by 60. There were different options. You could choose what size to get it in, and I'm pretty sure I was able to choose my drill shape as well. And then we have the a set of pre-cut stickers over here. So yeah, these are all pre-cut. So when I go to kit these diamonds up, which it looks like they come in Ziploc baggies, but I'm going to put them into storage containers just because I'm too klutzy for Ziploc baggies. That'll make the process go really easy since these are all pre-cut. We have the symbol in the middle, and then over here on the right, this is the DMC color code, which most diamond painting companies do use that color code system. So yeah, it looks like this one does as well. And it looks like we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ABs. Lots and lots of ABs. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Again, these symbols, I'm having deja vu. There's something about this that feels really familiar, but it's okay, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take you on a little tour of the canvas here. So here at the top, we've got their branding for Carat Art. The edges of the canvas, you can see they're scallops. They've got some finishing there, so I don't imagine that fraying is going to be an issue. The backing is definitely like kind of like soft lint, almost like that felt-like feeling on the back. It looks like they use poured glue. Very, very sticky. A nice plastic cover. The symbol clarity looks pretty good at first glance. Some of them are, I was gonna say, like that gray, that white symbol on the gray background there is maybe a tiny, tiny bit hard to see, like those fine lines, but not really too bad. Some of these like white, this is tricky. That's always tricky when companies do white symbols on pale backgrounds. I'm looking at like these in here. It'll show up really clear in camera, but then in person sometimes it's not quite as clear. So this might be a kit, maybe a light pad would be a good idea, just in case, for those areas that have symbols that are maybe a little bit faint. Again, I feel like it's most often an issue when you have like a light symbol on what ultimately is a light background, like this light coral background or this kind of lighter gray background. But I'm only seeing a couple of symbols that are like that, so I don't really think it's gonna pose a huge problem, which is good. Look how cute that is. It looks like there may be a mix of like maybe this is primarily, just my own guess anyway, is that maybe this is primarily computer rendered, maybe with some hand touch-ups. You know, because you see you've got like mostly all one skin tone, like in her arm and stuff like that. And like our reindeer here doesn't look like absurdly confetti heavy. So that's my guess, is maybe there have been some hand touch-ups, but probably the whole thing, I doubt the whole thing is actually hand charted. There is a good amount of confetti. Confettis may have lots of color changes in a small area. So like here in the reindeer's legs, you can see a lot of color changes in the small area. There's other areas like here, kind of on the tie of her dress. You'll mostly be single placing through those areas and changing out the color in your tray more often, but we do have some color blocking as well. Color blocking is a section like right here where we've got a bunch of the same symbol and same color. So areas like that you can multi-place your way through and you'll have that color in your tray for longer. I really like to have a mix, honestly, of both confetti and color blocking in my paintings because confetti keeps it interesting, but color blocking keeps it moving. Yeah, so the symbol clarity does look good for the most part. We do have a legend over here on the, I would say, at the bottom left and the top right, but really the legend takes up almost the entire height of the canvas. The one on the right does include a thumbnail of the original artwork above the schematic. Look at how cute it is. I love this artwork a lot. I thought it was just so sweet. And then at the bottom left, there's information about the artist again, which I did briefly show you earlier. And it looks like this is probably just like the inventory number, maybe. And the size, like I said, there were options as far as the actual size you could choose. There's their website. And ooh, look at that. Coupon code. I'm pretty sure that I did find a coupon code to use so that I saved a little bit on my purchase. Like, I'm not an affiliate. I bought this kit myself. You know, I don't think they know that I have a channel or anything like that. I just bought a kit. That doesn't always happen that I'm able to do that. So I'm going to pull this plastic cover back just to help this lay a little bit more flat and get rid of some of those wrinkles. I generally recommend if you do this that you just go halfway each direction, because then you're less likely to put it with the wrong plastic side down. Also, it's kind of a headache to put the plastic cover back down if you pulled the whole thing off. But yeah, generally these plastic covers are not reversible. So I'm like, I would rather not risk making the mistake. I'll just go halfway each direction and call that good. Okay, let me grab my measuring tape as well. I want to see how we're measuring size-wise. Let's see where to put that. There we go. I did choose to get this one in 60 by 60 because I just thought that that would be a good size for this particular artwork. Okay, sorry to bump you. We are at about exactly 60 centimeters left to right. And I didn't want to go too big. I'm generally trying not to get super huge canvases so that I don't just have a ton of huge canvases in my stash. I wanted my first project from them to be more manageable size, so that's why I went with 60 by 60. And it was also measuring about 60 centimeters top to bottom, so it is true to size. That's good. Let's take a look at these diamonds. So we have this big old pack of diamonds here. Look at that really pretty color spread. Looks like we've got a sticker here with this model number that matches up with the same model number on the canvas. So if I store these apart from one another, it'll be easy enough for me to match them up later. Okay, let's take a look at these. All right. So here's a little kind of example of the color spread. I'm not going to pull out every single color just for sake of time, but we have these really pretty shades of orange and yellow and a million shades of blue. Yeah, those are all different shades of blue there. On the fronts of the bags, so it looks like, let's see, okay, so this number, the 36, is, here we go. So it's kind of the legend number, 36, and then 820 is the DMC code. And then the 11.88 G is how many grams. So they've measured these out by grams. Now, a lot of people do enjoy working out of Ziploc baggies. It is one way to make it a little bit easier. Like I said, I am usually a bit too klutzy to work out of Ziploc baggies, and I also find that I sometimes run into static with Ziploc baggies. So I'm going to kit these up into storage containers, but I'll save these baggies to store any leftover diamonds in after. The quality on these, from what I can see, looks nice. I have a difficult time telling the difference between acrylic and resin round drills. I have an easier time telling with squares. But I think these look like maybe they're resin. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that, you guys, though. The quality looks good. I'm not seeing a bunch of trash or like a huge variety or inconsistency in terms of the sizes of the diamonds. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure I was able to choose if I wanted these with round or square diamonds. I chose to go with round, which is my default when I'm trying out a new company, a new to me company. Because squares you can sometimes have problems with, rounds tend to be less problematic. So that's just my go-to. Now I have, let's see, we had 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 7 ABs, you guys. Let me show you these AB colors that we're gonna have, and then we'll try to find them on the canvas. But there's a, oops, a loose diamond. A lot of confetti on the canvas, so we'll see. Ooh, there's some kind of residue. My hand feels sticky. So here we have a 5200 AB, which is a really pretty white AB, which, by the way, AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and these special diamonds are named after the Northern Lights. So just like the Northern Lights have a really shimmery and iridescent effect, that's what's going on with the extra special coating on the tops of these diamonds. They're gonna sparkle even more than regular diamonds do, draw your eyes to the areas they've been charted, and just highlight those areas as well. So I will, like I said, I will try to show you where we're gonna find these. So first we have this 5200 AB, which is a white AB, a nice neutral. We have this really pale yellow AB, 3078. We have, gosh, we have all kinds of shades of yellow and orange. So I'll kind of try to go in like shade order. So then this is more of like a true yellow. It says 445 AB. And then this one is like a yellow orange, 743. There's a decent amount of each of these colors too. So 742. So these are just one DMC apart. I hope that these are like together, like near each other on the paintings, then they'll have some nice shading effects. And we have this like true orange with a hint of red, 740, and then this red, this cherry red AB, 666. Okay, let's see if we can find most of these ABs. So you have to bear with me because I have to find a huge variety of different symbols on here. So the easiest one to find by far is going to be the red AB and then the white AB. So we'll start with those. I see some of the red AB. Looks like it's kind of in these, the red in the plant leaves on the side. There's some over here on the right. There's a big chunk of that red AB down here on the left and a little bit right here on this leaf. And then a little bit in this leaf right here, as well as just a tiny bit on the underside of this leaf right here. The red in her dress is not an AB, just in case you were noting that and wondering. Not an AB. So that's all of the red AB. The white AB, let's take a look. Maybe up towards the top. Okay, so some of these, oh, pretty, yes. Okay, so the little white plus signs that are like sparkles in her hair, that is all a white AB. I love that. That's gonna be so pretty. And then kind of the sparkles that are happening in the sky around like the deer's antlers. So we have like this one right here, this one right here. It's these bigger sparkles are the white AB, and then this one over here, and this sparkle down here. There's also some of the white AB highlighting on the outer edge of the deer's actual antlers. So, oh my gosh, that's going to be really, really pretty. I love that. I really love that white AB. Now we have 5 different yellow and orange ABs. Let's see if I can find them for you. So we'll go with the darkest orange AB. There's some of it in the leaves, sprinkled all throughout these leaves actually. Over on the left side, there's a bunch of that dark orange AB. Same on the right side. Tons of the orange AB all through these leaves and down here as well. There's some of the orange AB here at the end of her dress, kind of towards the hem of her dress. A little bit in these strings, this ribbon coming off of her dress, a little bit right here. And then here kind of like the sleeves, there's a good amount of the orange AB here as well. That's gonna be really pretty. Then we have our 2 orangish yellow ABs are next, the next lightest colors. Let's see, that is, okay, these 2 symbols, there are both of those colors in the leaves. So where I'm pointing, which you can kind of, you can't, not totally in frame. Okay, so down here, kind of the bottom part, and then the outside part of this one has some, and the middle part here has those 2 ABs. Same over here on kind of the darker yellow parts of these leaves. We have both of those 2 ABs, the darker and the middle parts. And then I want to see if there's any like in her dress or in the stars in the sky. There's a little bit of the darker yellow orange AB. There's like 4 of them right here on the sleeve of her dress. And then the yellow, the lighter of those 2 yellow ABs, yellow orange ABs, we have doing some of these yellow sparkles in her hair, the little plus signs. And then in these pretty, pretty parts coming off of the reindeer's antlers, we have both of those orangish yellow ABs in kind of the darker orangish yellow parts that you're seeing. It's sprinkled through there. Not all of these are ABs, but there's a good amount of them just kind of sprinkled throughout, and I think is gonna give it a nice sort of texture. And through here as well, here. A little bit of the lighter one here and here. The lighter one, it seems to be kind of gradual. So where you're seeing maybe some of the lighter orangish yellow color, like here and here, we have the lighter of those 2 orangish yellow ABs. So those are gonna have a really pretty shimmery effect. There's also a little bit here off to the side of the lighter orangish yellow ABs. And then we have 2 more ABs that are more yellow in tone. We have this really light buttery yellow, and then this more true yellow AB. So let's see what those symbols are going to be. So 445 is the letter I, and then the slash. Okay, So, and that one is the lightest. Okay, so those two ABs, we have at the tips of some of these leaves and doing some highlighting on the outline, a little bit in the tip of this AB as well. And then the lightest, the pale, pale, pale buttery yellow one is actually all throughout these little accents right here, and right here, and then up here as well. There's these little shapes, the hearts and little teardrops. Same thing over here. The lightest, the pale buttery yellow AB is right here, down here, and over here, and up here. And then the true yellow AB, we have some on the undersides and out edges of these leaves. We have the palest yellow AB doing these pretty, like almost star-shaped accents in her hair, and actually a tiny bit of sparkles on her face. We don't have any ABs in our reindeer head and face at all, which is honestly totally fine. We have some of both of those lightest yellow ABs here over on this side, as well as over here. And then throughout these shapes above the reindeer's antlers, let's take a quick look. So we have both of those lighter yellow ABs right here. The true yellow AB in here. It's, you know what, you guys, it's really hard to even narrow it down to exactly what is where, but most of the palest yellow that you're seeing throughout here, if there's ABs in these little parts coming off of the reindeer's antlers, these little teardrops and hearts and stuff, that's actually mostly the true yellow AB as opposed to the buttery yellow AB. So, yeah. Just so you're seeing that. I don't think that you guys are going to be too particular about wanting to know exactly which AB goes where, but let's just say that most of these beautiful shapes around the reindeer's antlers have a variety of those 5 or 6 different yellow and orange ABs throughout them. The leaves on this side have oodles of ABs in them, and I really, really like the AB placement that I am seeing. I think that those spots are good for these, because when we have this really dark, like night sky type background, and then these kind of neutral tree trunks and branches here on the side, I think that putting ABs in these parts that really have like a glowy effect anyway, I think is really, really perfect. So I'm really happy to see that AB placement. There's not a lot in her dress. I would have been interested to see, I mean, there's a little bit, some of these yellow sparkles that I'm looking at are one of the orangish yellow ABs, but I understand why they didn't do more in the dress, and I think it makes sense that they didn't do any in the reindeer. There's a little bit like on the edges of the reindeer's antlers and stuff, but in her hair and these sparkles and everything going on back here, that AB placement I think is going to be really, really beautiful. So you guys, I am pretty darn happy with what I am seeing. I'm so curious to see how this works up and how the rendering actually looks once drills are down. I am hoping that I can work on this pretty soon. I feel like this has almost a wintry vibe because it's a reindeer, but at the same time with the colors, it's almost autumn. So I will be hoping to work on this soon, because honestly, I also need to know for myself, like, do I enjoy working on a kit from this company and how it turns out? Because if so, I got a shopping list. It's pretty long from there. So definitely go and take a look. Carat Art, like I said, offers a variety of licensed artwork, and it seems like they do have some discount codes and whatnot that you can use. The shipping was pretty high, which is another reason I was like, okay, I'm going to try one, and then if I like it, I'll probably save up and order a few kits next time to hopefully save on the overall shipping cost, because like I said, it was pretty spendy. But I'll be keeping an eye out. Maybe they'll run some free shipping, you know, sales or something like that. But anyway, just to recap, the name of this piece is Magic Encounter. The artist is Ophélie Honey, and the shop is Carat Art. But I will link directly to this kit below if you're curious. Like I said, I'm not an affiliate. I just bought this one myself, and just so I could try out a relatively new to the community accompany for you guys so you could see if, okay, is this one that you want to try out for yourselves? But let me know if you have any questions. I'll do my very best to help, but otherwise I'm gonna let you guys go. If this video was helpful for you and you enjoyed it, would you please give it a thumbs up before you head out? And of course, if you're not already subscribed and want to see lots more diamond painting content from me, please subscribe. I would love to have you as part of my community here. All right, my friends, have an amazing rest of your day. I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye.